Here is the note I wrote down when we found out that R-Truth had traded their position at Survivor Series for a timeshare in Puerto Rico. Shining stars are in Survivor Series. I hate everything, burning anger flaring inside. Yeah, what the fuck? You know what? I'm not going to completely bury this. There is one thing that I did really love about this match. John Cone, the referee. I actually question now if Vince McMahon just doesn't have shares or stock or something in Puerto Rico. Why? The only way that I would actually get into the Shining Stars is if they were lovers. Still the cousin thing, which they probably are, but ramp it up. Get a Game of Thrones-like story. Just do something with them that makes me give a shit. Michael, if my girl Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt could be civil, like during a divorce, as divorced parents, then I'm pretty sure Nia and I can be civil at Survivor Series. The thing is, the name of the game is Survival, and Team Raw is Survivor. What? Shane O'Mac comes sprinting down the ramp, slides into the ring, moved with such finesse and purpose. It was weirdly hot. Daniel Bryan comes out. They need a replacement now for Survivor Series. The only other name that he could really think of is Shane McMahon. Therefore, rounding out SmackDown Survivor Series 5-man team. The Lone Wolf, the one-man coyote. This week he was up against the returning Kalisto. Kalisto, upon his entrance to the ring, does the flippity thing up. As he's landing, Corbin comes in, decks the fucker, throws him across the ring. Kalisto slides on his front, through the bottom ropes, smack onto the mat. That was badass. That is a Baron Corbin we need. We need the Indie Killer back. And the beauty about Baron Corbin, a sentence I don't think many people would say. You already have him in this feud with Kalisto. Kalisto is going to be competing for the Cruiserweight title, which is presumably coming to SmackDown Live. Corbin could be used as a way to integrate the Cruiserweights with the rest of the main roster. You have a pond of sitting ducks of indie wrestlers. Now you have something for Corbin to do. You have a way for the Cruiserweights to actually finally get over. There is so much about the Fatal 5-Way that I loved. Let's start off with Braun Strowman / I Am Groot / Mongo from Blazing Saddles. Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns facing off middle of the ring. In the world of Vince McMahon and his Puerto Rico timeshares, this would be the Champion of the Universe WrestleMania 33 main event. He-Man Classic. Rollins does a power bomb on Chris Jericho through a table that Braun Strowman is still lying on. Yeah. Rollins pedigrees Jericho. Owens comes in, kicks Seth Rollins out of the ring. Roman Reigns flies across from the top rope, Superman punching Kevin Owens, knocks him out. KO falls backwards onto Chris Jericho and ends up winning with the pin. That was ridiculously fucking cool. And there was one bit in the match, Rollins and Reigns in the middle of the ring, and it was time for them to face off. But they didn't. It was like this moment of looking across the ring at each other and going, I know I'm supposed to beat you up, but I kind of want to kiss you. That's wrong. That's not this situation. That's if I saw Seth Rollins across a crowded room and we locked eyes. But this leads me to think more and more that this Shield reunion is a happening. I'd like to thank the Academy for this moment. We had another week of Stephanie McMahon emasculating her main roster. Man, come on. We've had the Authority as pretty much the main heel since 1999. It's time to let it go. Steph comes in, tells the 5-man, you better fucking work together or I'm firing all of you. You're fired! So you've just threatened to fire your number 1 draft pick, your number 3 draft pick, your champion, GOAT, greatest of all time, Chris Jericho, as well as Braun Strowman. They are supposed to be your Avengers, and you threatened to fire them all. Holy fuck. It's like they're so afraid of looking like they are not in power. Guys, you run the fucking company. Everyone knows who's boss here. You can let it go for story. Fuck, man. Steph, it's time to let go. I'm here to listen. We can talk. We can sit in silence. You can lay your head on my shoulder and cry. The arm bends like this, Steph, so the tears can flow. Mother of what? If you really want to get Roman Reigns over, that's all you gotta do. Lord James Ellsworth. They flew him to Scotland to do the show. This warms my heart so much. James Ellsworth is the company man. James Ellsworth is what they wish Roman Reigns would be. So, Lord James, he's their mascot. What I would now love to see, make the figurines, make the plush toys. I have a new nephew. I would be more than happy to buy out the WWE shop of all the James Ellsworth plush toys, fill his room with them. They'll be completely safe. There's no hard edges. He will grow up and question, why, Auntie Anna, did you fill my room with thousands of James Ellsworth plush toys? But I would say, no, child, you don't understand what you have in President Ellsworth. How lucky you are to have President Ellsworth. Show some respect. The 3-on-3 match at the end of the night. Kane obviously went to tag Ambrose in. The crowd booed Dean Ambrose because they wanted to see James Ellsworth get in that ring. Kane and Randy Orton went off, did their thing. Ambrose was being decimated. Master James Lord Ellsworth knew it was time to step up. Biggest pop of the night. Biggest fucking yes chant I have seen in a very long time. President Ellsworth. Wow. Tim Phillips is now officially and out of nowhere on the SmackDown Live commentary team. But having 4 men on the commentary team, one of them will probably be split off. I hope it's not Mauro Ranallo. God knows they need Mauro Ranallo for everything that they do, ever. There was an incident on the road. Sin Cara was being somewhat annoying on the bus. Jericho stepped in, as Jericho does because he is GOAT. Ended with Sin Cara's finger or hand in Jericho's mouth and Jericho biting him. I'm mentioning it because of the video that Chris Jericho posted on his Instagram afterwards. I would encourage you to check it out. He was in his bathroom in the hotel room talking about how the latest drug craze is bath salts. Bath salts turn people into zombies and zombies bite people. So if we hear anything about Jericho biting someone's face off, then that is why. Okay. And finally, Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. The finals will be the Authors of Pain and my boys TM61. Congratulations, boys.